I'll be interested. I think it's going to be tough for her to be quick enough now. He's getting stronger as he goes, not more rideable, and so that does make it a little bit tough. Liz, you know, again, so experienced, so great, wonderful horse. She'll do everything she can, but I think time might get to be a little tough for her.
Okay, well, this is getting fun now, John, because we have two ladies representing the United States of America who could go into the lead, and they're both on the course now. We welcome Caroline Pamuchu and her decorated partner that won the individual gold medal at that Pan American Games. This is HSH Blake, still a fairly young horse for Caroline. He sits on 27.3, a very competitive score. They were in third place coming into this. They're currently in second, and this is the conversation we were talking about, because in these short tracks, as he continues to go on, Mixed Master C can get just a little bit stronger, and Liz is kind of going to have to decide in this later parts of the track how much she's going to open him up, because how many conversations are they going to need to have, and that's a hard, tricky question as a rider.
Absolutely, and you know, in the back of her mind, I'm sure she's also thinking, I have to show this horse is capable of this. She's really working hard here. Nice shot in. Great over the bounce. And now here's the question, how fast does she go? She's got some time to gallop now. Can she make up some time and then still have the rideability at the end to get the Cosequin water, the dog fence to the corner done? And then don't underestimate that last combination as well, where you have to jump the rail to the corner over the ditch to the box on the way out. Like there's a lot left to do for Liz.
But here, I mean, you have no choice as a rider. You've got to put it all on the line. She's got to open that horse up. Here you see Caroline on a very different type of mount.
And a great ride in. That's exactly how it's done. And you know, like you said, this is a less experienced horse, but you wouldn't know it watching it. It's some of these horses, they are just phenoms, and that HSH Blake horse is a phenom. Liz really struggling to keep this one together. Ooh. Slid a little bit up the front side of that first hut. Really slid, and she's in a bit of trouble here. Like, she's gonna, not in trouble, but in trouble to be quick.
I mean, I don't know about you, but my heart is pulsing right now.
Yes. Yeah, she's really having to work. And then can she keep him under control? Don't slip in the turn. All right, away we go.
And she knows, I mean, you kind of have to go for broke here, John. Like, what are your other options? You have to go and then just say, hey, buddy, I need you to listen. We're getting to the end. But this horse still so full of run and so fit. And then you see the complete opposite model here. This is like a little sports car. This is Blake, and Caroline loves this horse so much. He's been really spectacular for her. He's owned by Molly Huff and Sherry Martin. Caroline and her husband, Dennis Pamuchu.
Yep, sees a nice soft distance in, stays right where she needs to be. Gives a little bit of a tug on the rein there, says, let me at it. Just like we saw earlier with Boyd, she knew where she needed to go to this corner. She turned in the air.
And that's just great. A 9-year-old. So now we're underway with another familiar name around this place. This is Tammy Smith, last year's winner, of course, in the 5-star division, and she's set out on Keenan. So this will make the Olympic selectors' job easy for the United States as they watch 3 big names at once here. And Liz has a big conversation down the hill at the backside with her buddy Mickey there.
Yep, she sees a forward ride in. Just the shot she was hoping for. She'll be close.
She's fighting to get it done, but she is, in fact, getting it done, our current leader out there. And it's going to come down to seconds, folks, as we predicted. Here's Caroline Pamuchu and HSH Blake, and this 9-year-old could put himself in striking distance as well, as Liz is across the finish line, and we will await her time. And it is going to be good enough. She will be 29.2. But that means that she's put the door open for Caroline Pamuchu. So she slides in the clubhouse lead by just 0.6 ahead of Will Coleman and Diabolo. And it all comes down now to this lady, as she is absolutely flying around this track on this nippy little 9-year-old.
Yeah, and a really exciting ride there through the sunken road. You could see Blake got in there a little bit aggressive to the bounce portion of the fence out. He had to kind of twist his way around the C element. Never any risk of a problem, but he really had to work hard there. Caroline rewarded him, patted him, and then said, right, buddy, we gotta go. We're late, and away they go.
Well, Tammy checking the young Keenan here. A big combination for them, and they absolutely fly away. She'll be happy to have that one behind her because that similar combination 2 years ago was what stole a potential victory from Tammy that time before she and Mybom sealed the deal last year, and she had a frangible pin coming into that a couple years ago. But here is the lady that was able to get it done. She'll be needing probably an extra breath there and maybe a Gatorade for Liz Halliday because that was some hard work around the track for her in Mixed Master C, but a good round for her as it all comes back to Caroline, and the door has been open for here to steal the lead going into the final phase of competition.
Yeah, and I'm pretty impressed with Liz. Like, she did have to work quite hard, but to her credit, she got it done. She was fast. She maybe didn't quite get the clock, but she was really quick. She had to wrestle a little bit here and there. But
that's cross-country riding. I mean, really, you have to dig in, and you
Totally.
have to be able to do that, and she did a great job of that today.
yeah, absolutely. She got it done. Kudos to Liz. Well done. You can see Tammy having to work hard, and it was so cool to see her through that coffin. She really taught this horse a lesson as she went through that coffin and said, nope, this is what you need to do. Another one turning in the air. Just see she's having to work hard because this isn't Mybom, right? This is the next Mybom. This is the next superstar in Tammy's string, and she is teaching him how to be that sort of horse as she goes around.
And there you saw Tammy's experience as Caroline continues to fly around this track, and Tammy guided that horse around that turn. That's what you want to see from our experienced riders. And
Yeah.
here Caroline is just, I mean, this is exciting, very exciting. This horse, again, it's just 9 years of age. It already has a gold medal from the Pan American Games representing the United States. And I think this lady means business with this horse.
Yeah, she does. This is such a cool horse. Really cool to see. And you can see even there, like, this is kind of related from that corner to the table, and she went forward with her position, galloped on a little bit. She's going to have a little bit of time, but this is going to be a great round for her and put her right where she needs to be.
So she's over the clock. That means Liz is going to hold that lead on 29-2. And we will wait to see Caroline's final. Just those seconds being costly. It shoots her down into 5th place. But that's a great round, and that's an exciting, exciting horse for the future.
Okay, so this is, again, a tough enough combination for a greener horse at the level. Tammy anchoring in,